This is the translation. Please repeat, you can read it on the board as well. In the age of Kali, Krishna appears in a golden form, chanting the 2 syllables Krishna. He descends along with his weapons, limbs, Shaktis, and eternal confidential associates. Those with intelligence worship him with the Sankirtan Yajna, chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda. So human life is meant for understanding the self, understanding what is God. And if one is intelligent, one will understand that there is God. For example, this material creation is full of wonders. And by seeing the wonders, one should see the Srishti Shakti, the intelligence behind those wonders. For example, a cow, just by eating grass, it makes milk. Every species have a different potency. The eagle, he can see very, very far. A mango tree gives nice fruit. Such amazing things. Krishna says that he's the seed-giving father of all these things. Bijam mam sarvabhutanam. And it's his Shakti. I can provide you with grass, but you'll never be able to make milk. But Krishna, he knows how to do this. So, this God who's created this universe, he's transcendental. He's spiritual. He's beyond the mind intelligence. So how is it that we can understand him? That is only done through 2 different processes. Either you can speculate with your mind to understand, or you can hear from authorities, i.e. the Vedic literature, their authorities. So, actually speculation is a waste of time. Because that which is transcendental or spiritual cannot be understood within the material mind and material intelligence, then actually it's a waste of time to try to understand that, actually. That's an axiomatic truth, that's called. Therefore, one has to hear about the absolute truth from the Vedas, the scriptures. And out of all the Vedas, the most important Veda, or the most simple Veda, is Bhagavad Gita. And who speaks Bhagavad Gita? Shri Krishna. Yes. So Krishna says to Arjuna, Touch Trinu, Maya Sakta Manapata, just hear from me, Arjuna, and I'll tell you all about myself. This is the... I wish this would work. That's good. Done it. So Krishna says, you hear from me. He says, I am the seed-giving father of everything, Aham Savasya. I am the source of all material and spiritual creation. And I have my blissful feature as a person. And Mama Ivangso, you're all my part and parcels, but you've fallen into this material world. And you're wandering life after life. It says in the Vedas that when Krishna created the universe, he created all the species, the birds, the beasts, the trees, the insects, and he wasn't satisfied, wasn't happy. But when he created the human being, then he felt happy. He said, because the human being, he can understand me. He can perceive the absolute truth. So the human life means how to perceive that absolute truth which is beyond the mind and senses. And Krishna explains that even though the mind and senses and intelligence are material, how will you understand that which is spiritual? If you purify them. Shanai Shanai Uparamed. Gradually, step by step, you have to purify your mind and intelligence. And when you're in a purified state of being, you can understand what is God. Especially if God himself explains. Krishna says, I'm like this, I'm like this. Your situation is like this. You're wandering life after life. Vishayanupasevate. You're trying to enjoy the material world. So when one comes to the human platform, means one becomes religious. One understands that God is providing everything. Matter is not moved by itself, it's moved by spirit. For example, if you go to Heathrow Airport, you see these giant aeroplanes, big jumbo jets. So unless the pilot, the tiny, if you stand me next to the jumbo jet, it's very big, I'm very small. But unless the pilot, the spirit soul, the conscious being comes and flies the plane, it is useless. So in the same way, when you see the waves on the ocean, how are they being moved? The water is not moving by itself. Water is material. Cannot move by itself. If I put a cup of water there, it will not move unless I pick it up and throw it, or the wind. So the wind is blowing the waves. Right? And who's controlling the wind? If I put air in the room, it will not move unless I open the window and the breeze blows it. So you see? So it's a conscious being who's moving the wind. It's a conscious being who's moving the sun. And how are they acting? Under the direction of Krishna. The devas who are controlling this world, they're all conscious beings. Right? This book is material. Not move without the spirit soul. Same as the aeroplane, same as the wind, same as the sun, same as the moon. They are all, the devas, why are they moving these things? Why are they doing it? Because Krishna wants them to. Yachacha Esha Savita. Krishna, the sun, is moving in its orbit by the direction of Krishna. So all the devas, they are performing their puja, their meditation, their service to Krishna. So we also have a service to Krishna, and our main service to understand him. Maya Sakta Manapata. So Shastra says, Dharma Kaitava Atra. One should not perform religious principles for material benefit. There's a higher principle. Dharma Shahi Bhagavasha. Dharma, religion, should be ultimately performed for liberation. Why is that? For your own benefit. Because this samsara is actually suffering. Old age, death, disease, everyone gets it. And one who chases after only material things, he's foolish. We understand that. Modern age is very good for seeing that. See, the most famous people in the world, Hollywood, film stars and pop stars, they're all jumping off Golden Gate Bridge or hanging themselves or taking overdose of drugs, isn't it? You know? They've got fame. Everyone's thinking they're so wonderful. Celebrity status. They've got money, wealth. They live in California, the best climate in the whole world. Southern California, you know. Very good climate. The Pacific Ocean is very beautiful there. But they are, unfortunately, have no knowledge, no spiritual knowledge to offset their sinful activity, you see. So just like a tree gives seed before it dies, your body is, the seed of your activities is going to make your next body. Shariram yadavapnoti. Your body is being built by your activities in this life, your consciousness. So Krishna explains this knowledge, that you're trying to enjoy this material world, but unfortunately you're struggling with the mind and senses. There's so many religious processes, good karma, perform good activities. These are all encouraged. But the real thing is to go for liberation, to get free from this world. And beyond that is to achieve love of Krishna. This is real liberation. So Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita gives his most confidential instruction. Manmana bhava madbhakto. Always think of me. Krishna means the highest bliss, highest happiness. Would you like to go and be with Krishna? Yes? See, so if you want to go to be with Krishna, who is Satchidananda, he's full of sweetness and bliss, with his associates in the eternal spiritual world. There's no old age, no death, no rebirth, no worrying, no traffic jams, no English weather, no English winter there, only bliss. Okay? You have to understand. Ananda. Paramananda. And Goloka. This is Krishna's message to everyone. Don't worry about this karma, jnana, yoga, Vedeshu, Yagyesu, Tapashu, penances, charity, philosophical speculation, trying to control the senses. Don't worry about all that. Just perform some karma yoga, develop devotion to me. It's very powerful, very valuable. And what happens is, it's not like you're struggling to give up the material world, it's just a struggle. No, Krishna is so attractive. He attracts you. His form, his rupa, his lila, it's all sweet, charita, siddhapya vidya. Everything about Krishna is sweet. He's going to attract you and bring you, don't worry. The more you try to progress towards him, he'll attract you more. So we don't have taste for these because we think we're going to get happy by Maya, material world, okay? So we're all attracted to Maya. It's powerful. It's Krishna's shadow. So it's actually Krishna. It's a form of Krishna, this Maya. It's very nice. We all take it to be real. But it has no substance. It's only shadow. Srishti stiti pralaya shakti sadhana eka chayeva yasya bibati durva. Chayeva means a shadow. Durga. So this world is Durga. And we are all here, suffering actually. Life after life after life. So now you have a human form of life. You're very fortunate. So Vedic culture is very complicated and difficult. You know, the Western scholars, they've looked at it, and what do they see? That this, your God, he's there, and then he expands himself into Balaram and the Chatuvyuha, Pradyumna, Vasudev, Sankarsana, Maniruddha. Then they expand into the Narayans, and there's like unlimited Narayans, 24 principles form of Narayan. And then he expands into the Pradyumna, the second Chatuvyuha, They create this material world, not directly, but indirectly. Then Mahavishnu comes from them. And by his glance, he impregnates Maya. He doesn't even touch, he just looks. And Shiva then, he takes that glance, he impregnates the material energy with the living entities. So it's all very complicated, Shiva. And then there's another Vishnu. Garbhodakashayi Vishnu lies down in the ocean of each universe. Millions of universes are coming from the original Mahavishnu, Karanadakashayi Vishnu. And then there's a Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, you see. So Western people, Western scholars, they're Christians, they cannot. They don't even begin to try to work it all out. They give up. But when someone like Srila Prabhupada comes, he makes everything very simple. Okay? So to understand Caitanya Mahaprabhu is very crucial. He's Yagya Purush. He's a Yuga avatar. He's Krishna. He's not incarnation of Narayan or Mahavishnu or any of the Das avatars. He's the original Krishna. Now the Puranas say, Natasya Karya Karanam. By definition, Vedanta Sutra, God, he's got nothing to do. So these Narayans, they're busy. We just discussed, they're busy. They have Mahavishnus, they're creating the world, they're living in everyone's heart, they're the omniscient beings. There's millions of Vishnu expansions. We're expansions of Krishna, we're Jiva Shakti, right? But there's a Vishnu in each of our hearts. He's an expansion of Krishna. So for every Jiva there's one Vishnu, and then within the atom he's there. Krishna says, for me there's no outside, there's no inside. We cannot conceive of his potency. So this Krishna, he's Natasya Karya Karanam. He's the one who's got nothing to do. Only enjoyment. You see? He's Vamsidadi. He's just playing on his flute. He doesn't do anything. He's just thinking, where's Radharani? Where's the gopis? Let me go out today and wander in the frolic, in the dust of Vrindavan with my friends and the Yamuna and all the cows. At each forest, one forest is full of parrots, one forest is full of swans, and all seasons are acting. Spring season is there. He's decorating himself with flowers. This is God. You understand? And all these Vishnu expansions, they take more pleasure in serving Krishna than in being God. They also want to serve Krishna. They're Krishna, but they're expansion of Krishna, so they have their own separate identity and individuality. You know that when Arjuna was on this planet, Mahavishnu stole these babies of this Brahmin, one after another. When his wife gave birth, the babies disappeared. So this Brahmin came and started saying, Ugrasena, the king of this land, and Krishna, they're all not protecting me. So Arjuna said, I'm going to find your children for you, even if I have to walk through fire. So they went to see Mahavishnu in the causal ocean. It's a long story, I'm just shortening it. You know the story? Know the story? No, okay. So I'm shortening the story. So anyway, they went to see Mahavishnu in the causal ocean. They went on a celestial chariot through the universe, went to see Mahavishnu. So where are the children? Mahavishnu said, yeah, I stole them because I wanted to see you, Krishna. I wanted to see you in this form because you're so sweet. So even Vishnu expansions of Krishna, they want to see Krishna. They want to feel like I'm a servant of Krishna. You understand? The mood of service is there. And what does Krishna do? He serves Arjuna. He becomes a chariot driver. So chariot driver is a Sudra occupation actually. So Krishna is he's so in love with his friend Arjuna, he wants to be his chariot driver, and he's expert chariot driver. So the point is that everyone wants to serve Krishna, and Krishna wants to serve his devotees. Krishna is a servant, he's a devotee of his devotees. So this original Krishna, Svayam Bhagavan, he's not an avatar, he's avatari. He's the source of unlimited incarnations, millions and millions of incarnations. So this Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan, he wants to taste the mood of his devotees. Right? When he comes to see the gopis, they become so happy. They experience 10 million times more happiness than I'm experiencing from me. They don't have any selfish desire for happiness. They only want to please Krishna. So when they prepare themselves and come before Krishna, Krishna becomes happy to see them. And when they see that Krishna is happy, they become very happy. And when they become very happy, Krishna becomes more happy, and then they see Krishna's happiness increase, and they become, you see? So this bliss is there. So Krishna wants to taste that bliss of his devotee. Therefore he comes Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Do you understand? So Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he's Krishna, original Krishna, not incarnation. Not an incarnation, you understand? He's the original Swayam Bhagavan. And he's look at it, says, Tvisa Krishnam. Huh? Where's it gone? He's not Krishna, means he's not blackish. He's Krishna, but he's not in the celestial sham color, nila color, bluish color of Krishna. He's Krishna. What color does he have? Gaura, golden, Hemanga. Golden avatar. What is this color, golden? Who has this color? Who is Gaurangi? Huh? Radharani. Srimati Radharani. So Krishna, he wants to come and taste the mood and mellows of what it feels like to be a devotee. So he takes on the ecstatic mood of all his different devotees, and especially Srimati Radharani. This is the internal reason for Krishna's appearance in Kali Yuga. His own reason. He wants to come. He's a golden Lord. And simultaneously the Yuga avatar time came for Yuga avatar, Kali Yuga. So only 500 years ago, Caitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, he's descending in the form of Gauranga. And in his childhood, earthly, up to his 24 years old, he is in Navadvip. And in Navadvip, everyone loves him just like in Vrindavan when everyone loves Krishna. But he's not a cowherd boy, he's a Brahmin. And he's displaying all this pride of a learned Brahmin. And everyone in the village, they love him. And the devotees, they begin to understand. He's very special. He starts to chant Hare Krishna mantra. It's a long story, but we're not telling it today. We're getting to just the essential point. So all the residents of Navadvip are there. And it's like Krishna is manifest there in the form of Nimai. He's very beautiful. This is his form. And he's dancing and chanting Hare Krishna mantra. He takes initiation from his guru and he's absorbed in Hare Krishna chanting, which is the Yuga Dharma. You know all this yagya, tapash, vedeshu, you can do it all by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. You don't need to perform any other religious activity. In Kali Yuga, to perform very costly sacrifices, big temple worship, very difficult. So just chant Hare Krishna mantra, all your religious duty is there. So what happens to Caitanya Mahaprabhu? He takes sannyas. Now can you imagine Krishna in Braj shaving off his head? It's unthinkable, right? We don't even want to think about it. He's Keshava, he's got the most beautiful hair in the universe. So this Krishna, Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he shaves off his head, he takes sannyas. Why does he do it? Two reasons. He wants to taste this love of himself by becoming a devotee and absorbing himself in this chanting, dancing, and externally, he wants to deliver us. Excuse me. He wants to deliver you and me. So he distributes this Sankirtan movement. I'm a product. This Bhaktivedanta Manor is a product of Caitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. Do you see? Srila Prabhupada has come with Caitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. This is the Sankirtan movement. So Caitanya Mahaprabhu's the Yagya Purush. Yagya Purush means the personality who accepts sacrifice in this age of Kali. So what is the sacrifice? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So you have to have faith in this. You have to have faith in this process. Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sava Shakti. Sava Shakti. All potency is there in the holy name. But we don't have any taste because we are still bewildered by Maya. So you want to go home to Krishna, you want to become serious, you want to make progress in your life, just chant Hare Krishna sincerely, attentively, and see the benefit you get. This picture over here, this is Sadbhuj Murti. Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed he was Ram, Krishna, and Caitanya Mahaprabhu, Sadbhuj. And in all these features, what happens? Ramachandra, he goes to the forest. Right? Doesn't he? Krishna, what happens? He's born in Mathura. Mathura is a very beautiful, opulent city. He immediately leaves and goes to Vrindavan, forest. Yeah? And Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he's there with a beautiful wife, Vishnupriya, living in Navadvip, very opulent scholar, all his family, all his friends. He leaves and goes to the forest of Jagannath Puri, takes sannyas, he leaves home. So you see, Krishna likes the forest. He likes the forest. And in each different incarnation, these three are the most important incarnations: Ram, Krishna, and Caitanya Mahaprabhu. And Caitanya Mahaprabhu is the most important for us because he is the most merciful. Mahavadanyaya. So as well as distributing Yuga Dharma, he also distributes the mellows of Vrindavan. Arajo Bhagavan Brajeshish Tad Dharma Vrindavanam. Krishna is the topmost worshipful deity. Vrindavan is the topmost worshipful abode. And the mood of the Brajbasis This is the highest mode of worship of Krishna. No one, even the Vedas cannot understand this. Nor can they understand the value of chanting Hare Krishna. It's a great secret, confidential secret. Okay? So we'll finish with one prayer here. May the Lord, this is a prayer to Lord Chaitanya. May the Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Sachidevi, be transcendently situated in the innermost chambers of your heart. Resplendent with the radiance of molten gold, He has appeared in the age of Kali by His causeless mercy to bestow what no other incarnation has ever offered before, the most sublime and radiant spiritual knowledge of the mellow taste of His service. So one is meant to chant Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Means you have to qualify yourself for chanting Hare Krishna by the mercy of Gaurnitai Panchatattva. Radha Krishna, here we worship Radha Krishna in the mood of Lakshmi Narayan, because you cannot approach Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna on the platform of Raga. It's very sweet, very intimate. So where we're in the neophyte stage, we cannot reach that platform of Raga, spontaneous love. So we approach with some awe and reverence. We come here, we bow down before the Lord. But Radha Krishna is Raga, it's sweetness. You see? It's very sweet. You cannot approach them like that. You have to transform your heart. You have to get this special taste. And this comes through Caitanya Mahaprabhu. So if you want it, He's giving. Just chant Hare Krishna mantra sincerely. Give up chasing up Maya. Reduce proportionately to your taste. Maya will only kick you. The example is given there. See in Kali Yuga. Even the so-called sophisticated, successful people, they all end up having pretty tragic lives.